What's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day. And last night, the Oklahoma City Thunder beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 130-123. Great win for the Thunder as they improved to a very impressive 46-10 and the clear-cut number one overall seed in the Western Conference. The Timberwolves are 31-27, and with this loss, they are now 16-14 at home. And now, good thing for them, Dallas lost yesterday to Golden State. Got crushed, and so they're still the 7th seed. They're not. If Dallas would have won, they'd be the 8th seed. But the one thing I think you should be worried about is now Golden State's getting closer to not only did Golden State get closer today, getting closer to the Mavericks today by beating them. Before that game, they were 1.5 games back, and then that goes to a half a game back after beating them. And so now Minnesota losing. They're half a game back from not only Dallas, but Minnesota. So watch out. That I think that's starting to get interesting a little bit. Having Minnesota, Dallas, and Golden State there at 7 through 9, and also close to each other. That is getting interesting now since Golden State's 4-1 in their last 5 games. Minnesota's dropped a couple of their last couple games. OKC tonight, Thunder tonight, and then the Rockets the other night. And then also Dallas has been struggling recently. So I think the 7 through 9 seeds in the West are very interesting to watch right now. With the Thunder seed, not very interesting to watch at all because they are the clear-cut number 1 seed. I don't think anybody's going to beat them for that. But they are an interesting team to watch, and they put on a show. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander had 37 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. Free throw merchant. I'm kidding. 8 for 11 at the free throw line. Yes, he shoots a lot of free throws. But at the same time. And you know what? There might have been a couple fouls tonight that weren't actual fouls. I'm not saying there weren't. But the thing that pisses me off the most with the free throw merchant stuff is they act like all the points he scores are at the free throw line. When they're not. I mean, he scored 37 points tonight. 8 points were at the free throw line. If you take away free throws, he scored 29 points, which is still great numbers. And if you look at let's just act like free throws are not a part of basketball, and you take away his free throws made, he still had 29, 8, 8, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and not only that, but shot 50% from 3. And little bit over 50% from the floor. So yes, free throws are a big part of the game, but when you got a player that's unguardable, like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is, it's very hard to guard him. And it is just hard to go up against. You need to foul a lot. Let's just go to Anthony Edwards right now. Anthony Edwards is an amazing player. It's hard to go up against him one-on-one. Well, how many free throws did he shoot tonight? 10 free throws. Because when you got good guards who drive a lot and they're hard to guard, they're going to get a lot of free throws. And, look, years back, and he still shoots a lot of free throws, but years back, James Harden, look how many free throws he shot back in his prime days. So, look, a lot of guys, unguardable players, shoot a lot of free throws. It doesn't mean they're, sure, he shoots a lot of free throws. Unguardable players shoot a lot of free throws. Joel Embiid shoots a lot of free throws. Not because the refs favor him or anything. Maybe they do call some bad calls, but mainly because just the fact that it's hard to guard some of these players that are just unbelievable to watch. And Shai put on a show tonight. And it's not just his free throw shooting, or look, it's not even his scoring. His scoring was great tonight, 37 points, right? But it's not that. It's look at all the other things he did tonight: 8 assists, 8 rebounds, the defensive impact he made, 3 steals, 3 blocks. But I think the best thing about this Thunder team is it's the guys also that he has around him. You have Chet, who is still trying to get himself back a little bit. I mean, this was only his 5th or 6th game back. 19 points, 4 rebounds, 8 for 11, 3 for 4 from 3. He looks great tonight. Jalen Williams looks great. 18 points and 9 assists. He looked great defensively. 3 steals, 1 block. They had 9 steals and 8 blocks defensively tonight. And then you have Hartenstein, who has 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists, shoots 6 for 8 from the floor. And Lou Dort did not have a huge impact in this game. But Alex Caruso off the bench has 11 points and 7 boards and 2 assists. And Aaron Wiggins had a really nice performance with 15 points, 4 for 4 from 3. So this Thunder team just shot lights out tonight, or last night. 56% from the floor, 54% from 3. But yeah, great game, really great game for them. Let's get to the Timberwolves, though, because I thought the Timberwolves played a great game. I think, look, for the Timberwolves being short-handed like they are, you don't have Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo, and you're also missing Rudy Gobert. Very short-handed. To play the competitive basketball that they played against this Thunder team, who are healthy, let's give them their credit. They played a great basketball game. You look at the guys they're missing. Not only the fact that they're missing guys, but the fact that their 2 best players on the floor tonight necessarily didn't have the best shooting games. I mean, like, if you look at just points, Anthony Edwards had 29 points and 10 rebounds. That looks good. He had 7 assists as well. But his shooting efficiency was not great in this game. Not at all. Shot 8 for 21, 4 for 13 from 3, but and got going early, late on in the third and fourth quarter. But if you look at the terrible basketball he played in the first half, it was bad. His shooting was bad in the first half. So would you believe me if I told you Minnesota was actually up 2 points at halftime with how bad he played in the first half? So credit to them for some of the good basketball they played, with Edwards not playing the best basketball. Yes, he was better in the second half, but the first half, that wasn't the case. And playing the 1-seeded Thunder, still up 2 at halftime with the way Edwards is struggling. And then let's get to Naz Reid. Naz Reid was great in this game. He had 22 points. That's great. He had 11 rebounds. That's great. 4 blocks. It's amazing. But look at the shooting. 6 for 18. That's not good at all. 3 for 9 from 3. That's not terrible. Got to the free throw line. Went 7 for 7 at the free throw line. So I'm not saying they were bad, because Edwards and Naz Reid did a lot of really good things in this basketball game tonight, but their shooting efficiency were terrible. They were terrible today, or last night. And, they did a lot of good things, and Minnesota would have probably been near crushed in this game if they didn't have those guys. But they shot a lot of – there were a lot of shots that they missed. Both guys – they shot 39 shots and missed 25. So, but it was the guys like Jalen Clark and McDaniels and Gilgeous-Alexander Walker is a big reason why I think they were actually able to keep this game competitive. So, let's go over to Shai's cousin, Gilgeous-Alexander Walker, who played 34 minutes. Had some amazing shots in this game. Had 18 points, 6 for 12 from the floor, 4 for 7 from 3. I thought he was amazing. And then I thought this was very unfortunate for their team. And I don't know where this game ends up if he doesn't get injured. I think Minnesota very well might have won this game if second-year player Jalen Clark, or he's a second-year player playing his first year, Jalen Clark doesn't get injured. He only played 18 minutes and had this very scary head injury. I hope he's okay. But he was lights out. 6 for 7 for the floor, 2 for 2 from 3, 14 points, had 4 steals. And I really thought he was doing a terrific job guarding Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that was a key part to his game today. I keep saying today. It's very early in the morning. I'm sorry. But so he played great, and he had a scary injury, and I really hope he's okay. But like I said, it's guys like that. Like McDaniels had 17 points and 13 rebounds, shot 5 for 15 from the floor. His shooting was better than Naz Reid and Anthony Edwards. I mean, from 3, no, but for overall shooting, McDaniels' shooting was better than Edwards and than Reid. We're just talking about efficiency. But I mean, yeah, I really thought that the guys like McDaniels and and Clark and Alexander Walker, a big reason why they were so competitive in this game. And then you have the help from your two best players, and Naz Reid and Anthony Edwards, who, didn't even have the best shooting nights. Great game for Minnesota. This is a great loss. If you look at it in this way for Minnesota, this is a great loss that you were this competitive with this good of a team in OKC, while you're missing one of your best defensive players in Rudy Gobert, and size that you desperately need. I mean, you need that size when going up against this Thunder team when they have Chet and Hartenstein. So you're missing your 5 and your 4, Gobert and Randall, and then you're also missing Dante DiVincenzo, who's one of the best 3-point shooters on the team. So that's a lot to be missing against this Thunder team. So good. So to only lose by 7 points and be very competitive for most of the basketball game when your two best players on the floor had bad shooting nights, and not only that, your 3 other starters, you had 3 starters that didn't play in this game, and DiVincenzo, Gobert, and Randall. Very impressive for Minnesota, but also impressive performance for OKC. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section, and peace out.